A music scene is an extraordinary place to be a part of. It's a fun place to enjoy music your city has to offer or brings in, along with the community that takes part in it. I've been with the Las Vegas music scene for 5 years and currently running for my 6th year of work. I've enjoyed all the years I've been in my city's music scene and had a lot of great times. Here's why you should be involved and have a good time in either the music scene in Las Vegas or the music scene in your hometown. The music scene consists of not just signed musicians, but the ones who are natively in your city, trying to put on a show and have a great time. A concert with touring or signed bands is good and all. They do deserve your support for stopping by in your city to perform, but it's greater with the local band. The big concert or events like music festivals should get you in connections with your city's music scene, as I've known from a music festival called Extreme. The local bands there that also play at local concert venues that are as great as like the events. Just by going to one show, you should be hooked on what goes on in your city's music scene. It may take a while, but eventually you'll feel as welcome as everyone else that goes to shows. Know all the local bands familiar in the music scenes along with the promoters that get the shows going. I remember when it was my first time in the music scene. It was just me and my friends. But as I saw the same people there many times, I got to be acquainted with them and be good friends with them. Meeting with the bands and talking with them is always a good time. They appreciate you coming to the show. And here are a few bands that like to talk to you on why it's great to be part of the music scene and would like to get you involved.
Hi, I'm Cole.
I'm Cameron.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Evan.
And we're Courvge! So, as a band, being a part of the local music scene is very important. You know, you are the ones who are bringing your fans out to those shows to see other bands. You know, and that's the big thing is just getting every band familiar, you know, in the local music scene. And that's what it is. It's a big community. Everyone, you know there shouldn't be, you know, oh, I don't like him, I don't like her. You know, just because they're in a band, so you don't like their band, you're not going to support them. No, it's a big community, and that's how it should be looked at. It's, you know, it's just a great way to escape and have fun. You know, especially as a band, you know, that's what we're doing. We're following our mission and our dreams, and we're bringing that to people through music.
The community should definitely get involved with the local music scene because what you're doing is coming out to shows and supporting these local bands and helping them move on to bigger things, bigger and better things. It's going to help us tour and get recognized by labels and management.
I think it's important for everyone that likes the bands that they listen to, or their friends, to come out to our shows, because every band has been in our spot at one point in time. In order for us to get big, if that's what you want us to do, we need your support.
When people come out to shows, it's amazing. It's just a lot of people from a lot of different places just listening to music, having fun.
And like me, I've gotten to meet a ton of great people over the last year and a half. People that I wouldn't have met without these guys. You know, and just experiencing with them is a really great thing. You know, it's actually pretty crazy. I saw them playing an instrumental set at Eagle Area Hall, and that's how I found out about them, and now I'm playing with them, and it's just so great.
Being in a band has taken me to many places. I've been able to play Extreme Thing once before, and I've also been able to play the Hard Rock Live on the Strip and Vinyl twice. So being in a band has helped me achieve little dreams, but my big dream is to be out there playing bigger stages and touring the country and the world.
Just the biggest thing is just, you know, let's have fun. You know, forget about school, forget about your girlfriend, forget about your parents, you know, forget about it. Just come, have fun, and let's experience this great medium that we call music together. And without support, you know, it just doesn't work, you know. So come out to local shows, have fun, and you know, support your favorite local band. Support every local band if that's what you want.
A way for people to improve any music scene is just to get more involved and come out to these shows and support all these local bands because they're all trying to do the same thing, and that's to get their music out there and try to go on tours, live their dreams. So come out and support these bands.
If you want something to be changed, voice it. Let's let others know about it so we can come together and make that a goal. Let's make it a common goal between everyone in the local music scene. Anyone who wants to get involved, anyone who wants to help out, everyone who is involved. Let's just come together with that same common goal. Let's get it done.
And just another way to improve the scene is bands need to help other bands. There's no way to just do it all. I mean, you can do it all by yourself, but bands need to help other bands, and there's no reason for bands to hate other bands because we're all basically in this together. We gotta help our own music scene.
What's the point? If you get somewhere, especially looking back at your hometown, if you've made enemies out of everyone, what do you have to look back on? It's something that should be looked back on, a strong, solid foundation of what you came to be as a band. If you have a goal, what you've done in the past should reflect on that, and that's how it should be.
Make sure to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, for all of our upcoming shows. We're currently recording our full-length album right now, which should be out sometime this year. We have music up on YouTube and Bandcamp. Just check us out.
Hi, I'm Marty. I'm in Journey to Rapture. It's just me. It's my band. These guys are just here for show. That's Joey. Don't say anything. That's James.
You know my last name?
I don't know one of my last.
It's Day.
It's actually midday right now. You're wrong. Right?
Joey Midday.
Joey Midday. So we're in J2R. We are J2R. We're not in J2R. That's our band.
We are in the journey though.
We are in the journey. The Rapture. I like that. We're going to talk about stuff about the scene, My personal experience I've had with the scene as a fan, as working, security at some shows, most people know me as BP, as a guitarist. It's a lot of different things that go on, in creating these shows for people. And behind the scenes of the scene, it's actually really close-knit, the promoters know most people, and that's something rare that goes on, I think, to me in Vegas, is that everything's really professional out here, and at the same time we're like a family, Everything's really organized, and it takes everyone to do their job at the same time for a show to go on smoothly. And we do appreciate, everything that goes on, and when the people come out and they come to our shows, and people that buy tickets, it really, really is more important than I think some people think, because most bands work for months and months and hours to play 20 minutes, and when you look at it that way, it seems like a lot for nothing, but actually those 20 minutes are probably the best 20 minutes we've had, in the whole day that we are working at the show. It's really important for people to come out and talk to the bands and talk to the promoters and talk to the bartender if you can, just have everyone really come together, especially if you're looking to see if you make some friends, if you're new to the Vegas, you're new to Henderson, you're just new to everything. It's really good to come out and say hi to people. I think that's something special Vegas has, that we're all one big family, in a way. Everyone looks out for each other, and it's not like that everywhere. When bands leave here and they go on tour, and they kind of realize that when they go to other cities and towns, they kind of go to other shows and they realize not everything is as close-knit as it is out here, and you get really comfortable in places, and I love it. James and I have had a blast, these 4 years we've been out here. We've switched members and we've had different songs, and we've been through a lot in this small time we've been here, but the beautiful thing is that we keep growing and everyone keeps pushing forward. And I love the scene. I love hanging out with people. Joey's our new drummer, and we've had a drummer before, and he's pretty weird. And that's all I have to say about him. I don't like him. You guys talk about him. Go ahead.
I am. Speaking of new, I'm pretty new to the scene in general. I mean, although I've been around it for a while, I haven't really gotten super in depth because I only found out about the local scene a few years ago. I'm 16, so that's I haven't been sitting in my basement all day. It's just I recently became old enough to take the bus to the shows, But it's a lot of fun because you get to go there and you meet a lot of new people, right? And it's like it's worth it, the all day event, even if you live far from your local venue, whatever venue that is. I mostly go to the Eagle Air Hall because that's a really good all-age venue, and it feels like like discreet, but like kind of in a good way. Like people that know about it go there, and there's no like weird people asking what is this, like everyone's there, knows what it is, right? Or just finding it out and aren't disrespectful about it. And it's a lot of fun being able to play in front of people now because I'm pretty new to it, but we've only recently known each other for about like 2 or 3 months now, and it's a lot of fun because when I was learning drums, I had a really good emotional connection to overcome hardships in my life. I'm sure most musicians do. That's why they learn the instrument most of the time. But it's the reason.
Okay.
No. Okay. All right. But it's really cool that I can express those emotions that I've had and still have in front of people. And so I'm not like pissing and annoyed because it's just like, oh, I'm just playing drums because I can. No, I'm actually learning it because I feel like people are actually listening to me and actually checking me out, which is really, really nice. And I've never really experienced that before, so it's a pretty new feeling. Yeah, it's great. I'm like super excited for everything to come. Yeah, so I only play 2 shows. I'm already like super stoked for everything.
Oh yeah, it's me, James. What I really liked when I joined the scene was just this connection. I've actually grown with people so quickly because I never really had a connection with other musicians instead of Marty of course, and people actually like just feel really comfortable being around like all the other musicians really enjoy what we're doing. I really liked how we started JCR because at first we started doing like some type of indie type of feel, and then we moved to something really heavy, and then we moved to something really foggy. Now we're doing all of it together. We're really grown in musicians. We actually started the band while we started playing instruments, so the band is literally just us from the beginning. So you actually saw our journey through the whole thing we did during Rapture. But when we joined the scene, it was kind of weird at first because people didn't know who we were. We didn't know anyone we were. We were kind of socially awkward at first, I guess. But when you start to meet people who actually want to talk to you, you start opening up, and then eventually start having cool nicknames like DP, Jace,
Joey J.
Love
that nickname. I got that from watching band. Still in high school.
Nerd. Oh yeah, like you start growing as a person, and you actually open up, become more outgoing, start talking to more people, and start, I guess, sourcing out your music and trying to get connections with people who might actually enjoy what you're doing. I really liked a lot of bands who were here. I couldn't say that a lot when I was in LA because I didn't really enjoy that type of music, but here is actually a lot of diverse variety of music.
Big words.
Diverse. I agree. Like I remember going to first ScreamRockMosh. I did like there was so many different bands. I was like, wow, this is really cool. And that was like probably one of the more important shows I went to because I saw these guys before. I was with them, and I was like, man, that'd be really cool if I could have a band like that, right? Foreshadowing. I'm in that band now, so I was like, wow, that's something else, eh?
It's all because you went to the show, man.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and I had that weird bob haircut. I think the barber did it. I don't want him, but
Go to shows.
Yeah, I think that proves it right there. Like Joey just come out to a show, and it was the 5th anniversary of ScreamRockMosh. Shout out to Rapture. He just came to the show and everything, and he saw us play, and now he's in the band. Like that just proves right there. If you just go out to shows and meet new people, who knows what can happen, and this could be a band you really like, and unfortunately, people in bands they grow apart from times, and who knows, you could be the next person to play guitar or sing or anything. And that further proves the point that you should be going to more shows. These shows should be packed. It's like so many kids out here, and these shows and these bands, they need you. They need you to come out and watch them, you know?
I'd say equally as important would be getting attached to an instrument, you know? I understand that, you know, instruments aren't for everybody, but if you are really attached to an instrument, you just stay to it, although, you know, you may have hardships in life. That should be more fuel, because I had a lot of issues, and playing drums really helped it, and you know, it didn't get in the way. Like, a lot of people said, oh, I can't play drums anymore, it's getting in the way. You gotta make that, it makes you, you know, stop thinking about everything else. All you do is think about, you know, playing your instrument, and, you know, again, being in a local band that people can see that you're actually, you know, trying for something, you know? And you're not just like, you know, wailing away at a drum set in the garage, you know? Although that's cool, you need other people to come see you, you know? Hopefully make a career out of it too.
Yeah. For bands, like, as you can see from, you know, hearing us talk, there's really nothing like performing for people. There's nothing, it's so euphoric, you know? It's like, it really makes you feel, you know, important, and, you know, people actually watch you, and when they pay attention and they care, it makes you feel better, you know? And that type of joyous feeling that bands can spread to people, and people can spread in their own lives, you know? It's just really important to have a connection to something. When you go to these local shows, you're gonna meet a lot of amazing people. You can, you know, make a best friend for years just from going to a show and meeting someone new. So never be afraid when you go to shows to say hi to people. You come say hi to us, you'll find us at most shows, you know, at Eagle Hall, Warehouse, you know, OMD, wherever they're at, you'll find most of us there. Just don't be afraid to say hi to people, you know, it's really important, because going to shows is more than just, you know, going to watch a band. It's like social interactions, you know, like James says, like, when we first came out, it was really socially awkward, you know, you just don't know how people are gonna approach you or how to approach other people. But if you just be yourself and go say hi to someone, you know, or shake a hand, give someone a high five, you know, I get hugs all the time. You know, as most people walk up to me, they just give me a hug naturally, because, and that's great, you know, because people feel welcome. That's the beauty of coming to these shows. You know? It truly feels like a family, and I really appreciate that. I appreciate the love that we got from other people. Joey, you know, we've only known him for about 2 months, and he's already, you know, in the groove. You know, it already feels natural. There's nothing.
Yeah, like 5 minutes in, you asked me if I wanted to sign a contract.
Yeah, we were ready to, you know, yeah, sign your soul, man. Come on, that's how we do it.
Yeah, it's really cool being in a band that really understands the kind of musical, you know, like what you want to play, really. It's really good to find a group that, you know, you want to play for, you know. It's not you don't always get to find that at first, and I kind of had that issue. And then I eventually was able to find groups that I really wanted to play for, you know. For example, these guys. And I just wanted to play something, you know, that made my head hurt. Like, but not because it's just loud or anything, no, because it's like, it's hard to understand, and, you know, like math rock and math anything. I always like the musical, like,
Aspect of it.
Yeah, just like it being like, you know, we can do this in 3/4, but let's do that with 4/4 over it, so then it's 7/4, you know. Yeah. And just that the, you know, it hurts your head, but yeah, I've always appreciated that, and because I've been in music for a good while, since I was 9, so that's 7 years I've been playing drum set, and yeah, I just really appreciate being able to go many more steps further with these guys, because I wasn't able to do that with any other group I had.
We've met a lot of bands out here as well, you know. There's a lot of bands that, like, you know, you can give shout outs to. Oh yeah.
Lots of bands you can give shout outs to.
There's a lot of bands we love, you know. There's no band there, you know. There's a lot of people we've met, you know.
Space there is.
Everyone knows, you know. Everyone knows there's really cool people, you know. Yeah. And you should come out. Really come out to shows. Go on forever about how important that is, you know, that you actually come out and meet people. You know, don't just go to a show and kind of stick against the wall the whole time and not really talk to anyone. Like, go mix it up a little bit, you know, have fun at a show. That's the whole point of going out.
Say hi.
Oh yeah, say hi.
I didn't really have a hard time doing that at first. You know, I was with my brother at ScreamRockMosh. That was definitely like the first show that got me into it.
Oh, the fifth anniversary?
Yeah, the 5th anniversary.
The ScreamRockMosh?
Yeah.
The 5th anniversary show?
That was definitely, there was a few people that really didn't appreciate my existence, maybe, but that again, you know, there's every person that doesn't, you know, is kind of like, you know, rude to you at a show, there's like tenfold of like people that, you know, want to talk to you. So, you know, just because one guy puts you down, you
being a butthead. He obviously doesn't deserve to be in the scene like at all. You know. I mean, and most of them get kicked out for being a jerk.
Yeah, we kick out buttheads.
Yeah,
we don't like
sure,
buttheads.
yeah.
Hashtag no buttheads.
We're security, JTR security.
Oh yeah, J2 security.
You do anything wrong,
come after you buttheads. You know what I'm saying? So you know, as a band, we have a few shows coming up. One we can't announce yet, and one that's March 17th. You know, with Groom Lake, we love.
where's that gonna be at?
I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. We don't know the locations of our shows. we just are there, you know.
We'll put a flyer up.
Yeah, we'll put a flyer up on our band page, you know, facebook.com/official.
The number 2.
The number 2. Please don't put T-O or T-O-O or T-W-O. It's the number 2.
T-O like T-I-O?
Like T-I-O?
Yeah, don't put T-O.
Ronnie James Dio. Rio. Then we have an EP that we're writing right now.
Yeah.
That should come out in a couple months. And a lot of great things that we're doing as a band, and I hope to see you guys at the show.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Tommy.
I'm Addison.
I'm Vic,
I'm Grady.
I'm Gabe.
and we're almost awake.
Being a band in the Vegas music scene has actually been really cool as far as giving us an avenue to really express ourselves and to be able to play in front of people, especially since, you know, a lot of the places here are 21 and up, so you'd expect there to not be a lot of spots for you to be able to play, but we've actually found a couple of really cool spots to bring people to and to really have a good time at.
Yes, yeah, I think it's also great for bonding not only with the fans, but with the other bands that are playing with us as well. I always like enjoying being a part of a lot of groups of people that are there just interested in playing music and being a part of everything that's going on in that room, especially seeing all the guitar players. That's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool to just be able to despite everybody's differences, but despite everybody's differences, just coming together and just playing and just supporting each other, whether it be another band or just a fan that's into music, you know, just like encouraging them to do what they want to do. So it's really cool to have an opportunity to do that.
Yeah, one of my favorite things about the Vegas scene is seeing members of other local bands come out to other local shows that they are not a part of. That's a really big thing in keeping, you know, local music alive, no matter where you're at, but basically really Vegas.
Or what genre.
Yeah, no matter what genre, all that. But yeah, Vegas is really cool with that.
Yeah, and another really cool thing about the Vegas music scene is just how it's cool how you can just kind of get together and hang out with people. I mean, when you go to a show, there's usually anywhere from 50 to 200 people that all have at least one common interest with you. So it's really easy to have a good time.
I mean, a good reason to be a part of the Vegas music scene is because you can find a lot of people with common interests and a lot of people with common, mainly a lot of musical interests too. You go to a show of really any kind, and that's a cool thing as well. There's a lot of different kinds of shows to go to in Vegas. But you'll always find somebody that you can agree with or you can have a cool conversation with about music, which is always super cool.
Yeah, and not only does it strengthen the fan base, but it helps the bands too, because whether it's 3 people showing up to your show or if it's 50, you know, they all came for you, and that's a really cool feeling, because it's really inspiring to see people of all different backgrounds just coming for you, you know, it's really cool to know that you're making a difference, even if it's 4 people, you know.
It's also important to be involved in the music scene because it just makes the whole experience more fun for everyone. The more people that are there, the more people are contributing to the energy. There's usually just a more exciting vibe when there are a lot of people at a show or at any sort of gathering. So the more people that are involved, just the better in general the music scene is.
Yeah, and I think it's also really important to be involved in the music scene, you know, when you're not actually in a band or anything. It's super cool, you know, you go out to shows and make friends with all the other people that have a similar music taste as you, and you meet the bands and stuff. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, and it's very encouraging for people who are in a band to be able to know that their friends and their friends of friends will come out and they want to come and have a good time. Because it seems like there's always that sort of hesitance to coming out because they're either worried about how they're going to look, they're worried about, you know, the other bands that are playing or whatever it is, they can't just come out and have a good time. So I think it's very important
to just be a part of anything that's going on, much less, especially if it's music, you know, just because everybody's got that in common. Everybody likes music, you know what I mean? So I think it's important for everybody to come out and have a good time.
This year is a super exciting year for us. We have an album coming out, which we are going to tour with in the summer. So, yeah.
For more information, you can find us on Facebook at Almost Awake.
Twitter is at Almost Awake LB.
Instagram is at Almost Awake LB.
And our website is www.almostawakeband.com.
Thank you so much, and
We are Almost Awake!
Everyone has their own experience being a part of their music scene, and it differs for how each concert turns out. It's up to you yourself to make it awesome with everyone involved and the most respectful way. It's a friendly environment, a community that likes to have an excellent time as to supporting the bands, and have you ever run across anyone rude in the music scene in Las Vegas? There are a lot of awesome things that can ever come from concerts. So get involved today. Check out all the concerts available that's fitting to your interest of music you like, and you'll definitely be a part of something extraordinary as with everyone in their own music scene. And you'll be able to meet your other half, new friends, have the best experience, and most importantly, without local bands, there wouldn't be a music scene to help them to get to the big stages or events.